My hand's stable, I feel able to turn the tables, I could do this. Just keep moving, keep your hands up, stupid. I feel lucid, a new viewing. I can see the end, I can see my future, I can view it. It's right there for the taking. Everything I've ever wanted, dreams are just waiting. I just gotta fight for it, willing to die for it, willing to like sort of.
Hey, greetings from the year 3000, it still sucks. This is Philip J. Price, and you're listening to the Drunken Turkey Show, your one-stop for this sort of thing. Hit that button, like and subscribe. You know what to do, just like every other podcast.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Drunk Turkey Show. I'm Daniel. Alongside with me, Hyman and Blue, and we have a special guest tonight, Sonia. Hyman, how you doing tonight, my man?
Good. Look, look what I'm wearing. Since we're talking about that,
you're representing in support of Pennsylvania.
I guess. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, Big Blue. Well, you are wearing blue as well. I might get confused. I did last time when you were wearing red. So, Big Blue, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing good. I'm off today, so I'll get to enjoy some alcohol tonight. I'm gonna get my drink here in a minute once we start up a little bit.
Oh man, you should have told me that before the show. I would have joined you. Sonia, how are you doing? Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me back. I'm great. How are you guys?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing well. So you've been covering the Danilo Cavalcante manhunt that's been going on. Apparently, he escaped from a Eastern Pennsylvania County prison about 12 days ago now. How long has he been on the loose?
12 days today, yeah. Since August 31st from Chester County Prison. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, go ahead, Hyman.
I'm so excited with this case.
No, I was just saying that's crazy, man. 12 days. I don't even have that many vacation days at work, and this guy's out for 12 days.
I mean, not only that, dude. I mean, he's out in the wilderness, out in the woods, in the middle of the night. He's walking around, not on trail. Most of the time, I think he's been caught on trail cams, in the back area.
Yeah.
You and I know how when we went up, camping and fishing out in what was it, Campwood? We left the camp or the cabin to go try to find the river. And the river was probably about 80 yards away. Yeah. And we went straight and we saw the next door cabin that was located to the right of ours, which was not in between our cabin and the river. So we somehow looped around and did a big U somewhere. And I can't imagine being out there for 12 days in the middle of nowhere. Do you know if this guy has any type of training? Is he prior military in Brazil or anything?
Military, no, but he's definitely a vigilante when it comes to it. He's been familiar with it. Did you hear about his previous crime in Brazil?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I haven't heard the details.
Yes. Well, I can explain basically a little short story of what happened. I guess somebody owed him some money, and he was in a bar somewhere in Brazil. I have the town somewhere. And I guess it didn't go well. He pew-pewed him and unalived him at the bar. And then from there, he was in the jungle in Brazil for 6 months, I think, until he got a fake ID and went to Puerto Rico, if I'm not mistaken. And then he went to the States from there.
Dang, so this is not his first time being out in the wilderness, because
No.
Brazil's a crazy place too, man. I've seen videos out there of the crimes that they commit out there. It's crazy. That's
Absolutely.
That's tough.
Not his first rodeo. Absolutely, you're right.
Yeah, 6 months is a long time to be out there. So
yeah, 12 months ain't nothing. I mean, 12 days ain't nothing for him.
No, nothing. And I mean, he lost weight though in those 12 days. If you notice his picture from jail and then from now, the most recent one, he lost a lot of weight. So
Do you know if there's any affiliation to gangs or drug affiliation? Does he have any of those type of things?
in Brazil, he did, yeah. And whether or not he did here in the States, probably before he got arrested, before his arrest in April 2021.
He had when he committed the crime that he was convicted for, that he would escape. He had a couple of two people that helped him out that testified against him for immunity.
I don't know that. I didn't hear about that,
yeah.
but yeah, that's something new that I didn't know. Okay, what's about that? What's that about?
So apparently, I don't remember. I think it may have been his coworkers or his roommates, but apparently, he went back and they helped him wash his hands and wash him up, clean him up, and they told him to leave. And they were going to, I guess, charge them with, like, helping him out, and accomplice to the incident, which was first degree life taking. And to avoid that, they testified against him and they ended up getting immunity. And so I was wondering if there was some sort of like, I don't know what he did for work. I just knew that it was possibly coworkers. I'm not too familiar with this case. I've only looked at a few things.
I will have to get you back on that because, like, I don't know this part, but I heard today that his sister, Eleni, his sister's husband is the one that turned him in for the so I don't know, but maybe he's involved. Maybe that's one of the people you're talking about. I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna research this and find out because I don't know.
Yeah, it's apparently in the Philadelphia Inquiry, it states that Danilo tried to contact two former coworkers, and the escaped convict sisters was arrested by ICE.
Oh, you mean the ones he just went to their house now, like a couple days ago? Oh, yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
no. The ones that I was aware of was to his conviction. I can't remember where I saw or heard that. I'm gonna try to go find that. I have
she's not cooperating.
I have one of those memories where it's like when it's always working until you need it. That's it.
Mine's never working. But I did hear about that. Well, not about that situation, but I did hear about him reaching out to the people, some acquaintances they used to work with, the recent ones, right? And also heard about, that they take their sister in custody because she overstayed her visa or something like that, and she's not cooperating with authorities.
Correct. Yep.
So
basically, they gave her. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Supposedly, they're gonna try to deport her.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, apparently from the press conference today, they basically made it sound like she had two options. Either they help law enforcement and, tell them what she knows, or you get deported. So I guess she chose, get deported because she's being deported. Yeah. She would not cooperate. That's right, Heather.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, man. If this guy, he escaped from, that was in prison. It was like it's like a holding. What's it called?
It was just a jail.
Just jail, right? It was
jail.
It was a county
jail.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was probably like a county prison, but it wasn't like a maximum security prison where he belonged in.
Well, I mean, let's be honest, man. Like, I'll tell you one thing. He'll be better off over here than over there in Brazil.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you that. Absolutely. I've seen videos of the prison riots and the stuff that goes on in those prisons, man. Yeah, man, it'll make you. It'll take your breath away, not in the good way,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He'd be unalived right in there, probably real fast.
Yeah. Definitely. So if I was him, I would just stay here. I mean, I'm glad I'm not him though.
But he's not going to make it out alive. You know that, right? Like, in my opinion, he's not going to surrender at all. And so he's going to. So they have authority to do what they need to do.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean, is there any confirmation that he has a weapon?
No. But I mean,
No.
who knows? He could have picked up something at Bailey's bar, dairy. Yeah. Oh, I can never say that. It doesn't roll off my tongue right. Bailey's Dairy. He could have.
Mhm.
Well, he stole a hoodie. He, God knows what else he could have stole. Could have stolen a hammer, or anything could be a weapon. But I don't think he has a gun. Maybe a steak knife from the place he stole the peaches and the apples and the snap peas. Other than that, I don't know what else he could have. No phone, I don't think either. Big Blue has issues with his internet.
No, I think you want to go get a drink. That's Big Blue for you.
Right.
So let me see. I think I found it.
Yay. Yeah,
Where
because
is
I'm
it
dying
at?
to know that.
Because I it says that these neighbors testified against him in exchange for immunity. I'm trying to find the details of it.
Okay.
All right. He was sentenced to life in prison on August 21st after two of his friends testified against him. Well, then that's all it says. I want to know the details behind it. But I know that, yeah, I know that the names of the individuals was like Scahill and Lima. Those were the two individuals who testified against him.
Okay.
I know that there was a theory that maybe perhaps he was going to try to visit those that, maybe help put him in prison. These guys would be those two. Who did he contact? Right. Did he contact anybody? I know there was something earlier that he contacted somebody today.
On the ring cam, the two people, the two ex-coworkers, so they hadn't talked to him in years and years, so they weren't friends, they were just acquaintances from an old job, I guess. And so he went there talking Portuguese, on the ring cam, and I guess the guy was having a conversation with him. So, but they're not disclosing that apparently. Well, he's the press conference said because it's Portuguese, but I mean, there's so many people that can translate this,
Big
so
Blue
why
can.
not release it,
Cool. Was it Portuguese somewhat like Spanish? You can
a little bit.
If you can have a conversation and know exactly what he's saying.
Yeah. I'm French, so Spanish is easy for me, so it's like I would need a little help, I'm sure, but overall, you get the gist of what's being said.
Yeah, there's certain words that are almost the same, so you can tell what people are talking about. And my job it's funny, man, because they see me and they don't think I know Spanish, and a lot of people a lot of people don't know Spanish, so I just talk to them in English, and I kind of force them into talking English, and then I answer in Spanish, and they get all mad.
Yeah,
because you made me waste all my English.
So is this the ring camera that they're saying he's having a conversation with?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah. It looked like he was having a conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
Has it been confirmed what it is that's in his hands?
It looks like a can of something. But I don't know if that's his little cart of stuff, but it looks like to me he's leaning over the railing to the porch. How that whatever's there, the umbrella, the bleach and stuff, that's all on the porch already, and he's just leaning over the railing. You can see the railing underneath his right arm.
Were those items hit? Did he take those, or I'm not sure if you know that.
I don't think that's his stuff. I know a lot of people have been speculating that it's his stuff, although I mean I could see his shoes are hella clean. Let's just be real, for being in the mud and stuff. But I mean, I don't know that that's his stuff. But although the umbrella would serve him well for the for his ventures, in my opinion, he'd need that. I would take that if I was him, if he hadn't already.
Yeah. Why do you think he hasn't changed his pants?
I don't know. he changed everything else. Well, not his shoes, but see, his shoes are so clean for being like, his pants are all holey and ripped up, probably from the razor wire.
Huh.
Yeah.
So when did the guy report this? The ring camera guy, was it immediately while he was talking to this guy, or was it sometime later?
It was right. Well, after he was done, he called the authorities, and then he went home and checked the ring camera. Like, he checked the ring camera and brought it over to whoever the well, obviously the authorities.
Mhm.
But I have the pictures and of the time frame of when he went. Did I send that to you? Probably not. Probably forgot that.
I'm not sure.
I'll check.
Hey, Blue, I'm gonna need your help. And never mind, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry, my doorbell is ringing. So I had to answer it.
What's it called? Danny, what was you said they had problems using thermal cameras out there? Why was that?
I heard that the issues were that it was too hot and the technology was overheating.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I checked the weather for like the past 2 weeks over there, and like the highest was 95 and the lowest was like 70 degrees. Like by like 8-9 o'clock, it was like close to like 74 degrees or something like that.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
that
it's like
cold enough?
at night, I would assume so.
Yeah.
I would assume at night. During the day, though, their humidity is quite a bit higher than ours. So like 94 probably feels like our 100.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And so during the day, I think it's an issue. But at night, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to go out there and utilize that equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, I also heard they were saying that they called that border tack, I think it's called.
Border tech.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that true?
I believe that they did get called. Those guys are basically the SWAT team for Border Patrol.
Yeah. They're like a special unit or something like that.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I've worked with them before.
That's cool.
But you know, the thing is, there's a lot of times where law enforcement have gone out and looked for somebody or something, and they don't find it, right? But in this case, it's just kind of insane how many times they've had supposedly confirmed sightings and not lead to anything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's a quick little guy. Oh my
Yeah.
God, he's so fast.
So this is a oh, go ahead, guys.
No, I was gonna say, like, it's funny because like you hear about these like elaborate escapes. You know, people, they dig tunnels, they go through the vents. Even to the point where they make a fake like a fake dummy, and then they get out and they leave out. This guy just literally crawled up a freaking wall like Spider-Man and took off. Like, whoever built that was like, let's give this guy a chance to get out of here without getting caught.
Yeah,
it's like it's a cheat code. He used a cheat code.
But the thing is, somebody had already done it, and they got out. The only difference is supposedly the WatchGuard Tower guy saw it and called it in. In this case, it wasn't called in. Sonia, do you think that there's some possible internal assistance from somebody from the jail?
Honestly, no. I just think him and Igor probably talked. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they knew each other in the jail, and maybe Igor told him how he did it, and then so he's like, oh, let me try. And so I would assume somebody would know. Maybe his inmates would know something. I posted today about that on my TT, because I'm like, wait, you would think like the LE would just interview the inmates, some of the inmates, at least the one that was there on the field with him in the yard, the lookout.
Yeah, the one that like he was looking out.
Yeah, they must have interviewed some of these inmates, because I assume one of them would know a little bit of a plan that he would have, or that he has. in my opinion. I don't know, but I don't think anybody from the jail knew it. I think the guy in the tower, the so-called tower, I say that because they're so small, you know, just wasn't paying attention.
I think there's that possibility as well. I'm seeing an update about 39 minutes ago that police are currently conducting an active search at a suspected sighting location of Danilo Cavalcante at 1993 Fairview Road.
Fairview, near Nant Mill. Yeah.
Does that seem like the right direction that he was heading towards?
Well, that's where he dumped the van on Nant Mill, and Nant Mill ties to Fairview. And when they were there last night, Winlow, I don't know how to find it, but Fairview and Templin, Fairview, and Nant Mill, they're all kind of interconnected. And he dropped off the van, or just abandoned it on Nant Mill in a field. So from there, he could be in this area, absolutely. But I think he's faster than that. I mean, I think he's faster than that. I don't know.
But here's the thing, like, didn't he stay in a specific area for like 3 days?
Yeah, in Longwood.
No. Yeah. Well, before that, on Water Glen, I think is what.
Water Glen and Ballantree. Yeah, Water Glen and Ballantree. That's where he was found on that trail cam, right?
Right. I think he was found on the trail cam. If my memory is correct, I think it was like under a bridge, going south of that area, and that's when they were going to do. They were going to use lights and police cars to come in one direction and officers to come in another with like night vision goggles and things of that nature. So they were going to try to trap him into coming towards them. However, he's ended up getting caught on a trail cam walking towards that area around, I think it was like 8:30. And then he's walking back like an hour and a half later, or an hour and a couple of minutes later. And my speculation is that he was heading back over there, saw the lights, and turned around, and just by happenstance was out of there during the time that law enforcement decided to use that tactic. But he was in there for a while. Like, and then he got a vehicle, and he didn't get very far unless it only had
gas in it. There was no gas. It ran out of gas real soon.
Well, with the gas prices right now.
Who knows? But I was like,
nobody has more than half a tank right now.
Yeah, I know, it's so expensive.
Well, when did he go to jail? Or how long has he been in prison for this crime?
He's been at Chester County Prison since April 2021.
I wonder what the gas prices were then compared now, especially out there in Pennsylvania. It may have been a big shock to him. He probably thought, man, I can probably get a few miles with $10 and a cigar.
What are they shining their lights at, really? They're shining their lights. Yeah, he's just going to pop up in front of you there.
You see, that's been the issue that I've had with their investigating sometimes, is that they're like cruising the main roads, just kind of. I'm sure there's officers out there in the boonies or whatever, but I don't think I don't think he's gonna be hanging out on the side of the road. But then again, I think that's where maybe perhaps maybe that's where they're getting the what do you call it?
The sightings.
100%.
What he probably does is like he's following the main road, but once he starts hearing the sirens or seeing the lights, he just runs into the bushes.
I think he stays in the bushes. I don't think he even goes near the main roads at all.
No, I think the hard part is to trek through those kind of areas. He'd get lost at night. It'd be
because he moves during the night. Yeah. There's no
pictures of him road. I lived like in Wisconsin, and you walk into like the little wooded areas and you can't see crap because it's so dark.
What's that video, Daniel? What's that video of him? The van?
Yeah, this is the van confirmed on September 9th. But
Really?
yeah, I don't know if it's driving away from the dairy. It's local resident after hearing rumors of Danilo Cavalcante being seen on traffic cam at the intersection of 113 and 23, reviewed his own security footage and confirmed spotting him driving past at 10:45 p.m.
Wow. Dark Hive. Okay, I'm gonna have to follow this person. Interesting.
And then Ickmail is saying that there was a sighting by a cop, and he ran off into the woods.
This is after this at 10:45. When was this?
Yeah, this was 28 minutes ago. That 10:45 was 3 hours ago. So
oh, that okay.
Yeah, this is probably like I think this was from September 9th, so it was a couple days ago. This is from 28 minutes ago, which is where I was showing this video from on 1993 Fairview Road. So
okay, 1983. Did you go on the maps? Did you see that?
Not yet. I'm about to do that.
Wow, this guy, man.
See, I think that those at this point maybe they need to get like a night guy that does drone flying with them when they get the sightings lately, man. Just turn on the heat vision and see what they can get in the area.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a very wooded area, man. People say, "Oh, you can run away," but man, you can run so far in the woods, and you're just tripping over everything. It's better to move during the day, or if you find the road, just go down the road, even though it's dark. You still can see a little bit of the road with the moonlight. But through the woods, it's just a lot more annoying.
I would have got lost twice already.
Yeah, I would have ended up back at the prison by now, walking in a big ass circle.
You crab crawl back into the prison.
I think I got away. So let's see where this is.
We'll look at.
Oh wow, he is a pretty good distance away. Let's see. He's heading northbound.
Like miles, right?
I think so. Let's find out. Let me measure this out. This is, and we're going miles. I'm gonna put the furthest one where he was spotted, and then here is, and it's about 20 miles, just shy of it.
Yeah, but he's going the wrong way. If he's smart enough, he'd hit the Interstate 40. It's easier to maybe rob somebody at a gas station. But
and I don't know. Yeah, that's 20 miles the way the crow flies. So going on road, I can see 25 miles easily. And the guy only had like a gallon of gas, maybe 2.
That's probably why he had left the keys in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody would steal it and put gas in it.
Yeah, and then they'll find it later with the GPS.
Yeah, we'll get it repossessed. Let's let him get it full tank.
They'll steal it back.
This is where he escaped from, and let me pull up the image. This circled off. Where do you think that that he escaped from? Let me remove this. Sonia, you said it's through here, isn't that correct?
Yeah, where those 3 towers are at the end there. Yeah.
But this is where he crawled up.
He ran across the roof. Yeah, he ran across the roof. Yeah, right.
Like this roof?
Right. No, yes, that roof, but go up a little bit. There, like the second oval looking thing right here.
This one?
Yeah. No, the first one. No, the top one. The one with the halo on the right. So I can't see it. What's the top one? Because you see the black pavement. There's one that's like gray pavement. One's like black pavement.
I see the
bottom.
gray down here.
Yeah. No, up I'll take control. No, I'm just kidding. I want to take control of your mouse here. There.
This is
Yeah, where you're.
this.
Yeah, that side.
Okay.
He came out of that side. So that little oval-looking thing, the thing, he was in between the roof and the oval thing. Yeah, in there, right there, exactly where your mouse was, right there in there.
Right, but where did he jump down at?
Oh, at the front of the building. He ran across, go all the way to the front of the building where the parking lot is. He probably ran across the whole roof and ran down. There's no razor wire at the front there where their parking lot is.
But on the video, it shows him jumping down in the reflection of the.
That's not him. That's not him. That's a basketball. They're playing basketball. There's a guy wearing shorts and has it's probably the guy that was a lookout running there. There's a you see a basketball bounce, and then you see the leg, and the leg has no pants on. It's like shorts.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. I believe you. I just want to see it.
Yeah, of course. I think I even made a TikTok about it.
They just found his shoes, I guess, in the area where they had the sighting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He probably ditched them because he got better ones.
Yeah, if you really go slow from it, you'll see that they're shorts, and you don't see the blue pants or green pants that he's wearing. It's not him on the reflection at all.
What do you think is in his back pocket there? He's got a lot of things folded in his pants.
Yeah, I think it's a sheet or something to help him with the razor wire. It looks like it's too long. If you look, it's tied at the front of him, right over where the belt would be tied, buckled.
Yeah.
Right at the front, he's got it's tied. So it's all rolled up, and then it's tied to the front.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you think this tattooed guy over here is a lookout?
Yeah, but that's the one I see in the reflection too, I believe. But see, there's two guys right there. There's a lookout. There's a shadow of somebody else right beside him.
Yeah.
So there's a few people out there, So, and they're playing basketball. So you'll see the ball bounce on the reflection. Then you'll see a leg, run after the ball. You know when you play basketball, you're dribbling and whatever. That's what you're seeing. But yeah, go slow. Go slow.
Let me see if I can. All right here. We'll do it at 75% speed.
If you put it backwards, he's coming back into the prison.
You know what? I think I see
true.
people.
True.
I think I see what you're seeing. Yeah, I think I see what you're seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like
it's a basketball bouncing, and then the guy running after the basketball, the ball. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes more sense.
He might not be a lookout, but I think he might be a lookout. Who knows? Unless he was totally oblivious and didn't know, he might not be a lookout. I just think it's weird that he shows up there, and then Danilo goes up, and then he might have said something to him. Yeah, he might have said, because the guy at the right runs off as soon as you don't see Danilo anymore. So he might have whistled or something, okay, I'm up. And then he went. I don't know. That's just my little theory on that, but I could be wrong.
If he is a lookout, then he probably promised him something, right?
Yeah.
To help him out. Especially if he has connections somewhere else.
Yeah, well, gangs, like Daniel said at the beginning, he is involved in gangs now for sure, but to what extent, I don't know. But he's definitely got something on his waist.
Maybe he prepaid him before he went out. He did give him a prison massage.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be a reason why he has that padding at the back of his pants.
Right. You know why
Makes him look like he has a bubble butt.
What's it called? Do you know? Is that that clothes his, or they issue that, or because those shoes don't? Does everybody have those shoes, or why not? Why not a bright orange jumpsuit or something?
Yeah, but I don't think because it's not the actual prison, so maybe they were allowed to dress casually like this.
I don't see how that's...
the other guy.
I think they should have given bright orange jumpers, even though they're not in the high max facility. You know what I mean? That would have made it a lot easier to spot him, especially if he's going down the road or for other people to spot him. But if he's wearing clothes like this, he's like anybody else right now. It's a lazy Monday right there.
I mean, except he's like 5 foot. I mean, he's a really small guy. I think he would kind of stand out. But then again, if he's wearing a sweater, he could just look like a child.
Or in a backpack.
Yeah. But he did have a backpack on at one point.
Yeah, he stole that though, probably at Water Glen or Ballantree. One of those places.
Wasn't there rumors that he had stolen a phone?
Yeah, rumors, but I don't know that it's true. I don't think he has any phone, and if he did, I don't know where he's going to charge it all the time.
That's true.
And if the police did find his shoes and they're on his trail like that has been reporting, that's a good time to get a canine out, man. They're close. Get a canine. I think they can track him down better with a canine at night.
You have a fresh trail.
If they hit his what do you call it? If they hit him with a dog, I think that's a way that he can get arrested, and it doesn't have to be the ultimate. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that if maybe they drop a dog on him, he might freak out or get scared or bit and yell and give up his location, and then you go in there. I don't know if he has a weapon on him or not, but tase his ass and then cuff him.
Sometimes these guys, after a while, they get tired of running. They just give up after they get so close to him every time.
This guy is running away from 2 charges, 2 life sentences. I think he's gonna do as much as he can to get the hell out and escape. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything that's not off the table for him.
So he's only gone 20 miles in 12 days, man. That's very little. Like, if he was really trying to get out of there, he would have done a lot more than that.
You really think so?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I highly doubt it. I mean, unless you have unless you have help. So now you can tell he doesn't have no help because he's not out of that radius. If he had help, he would have been long gone.
Yeah, but just like walking, you can do 3 miles a day.
Yeah. But you're just talking about walking 3 miles if you're not being looked for. You know what I'm saying?
I can walk 3 miles in an hour.
Yeah, but you're not being chased by police. You're not hiding. Of course, you're gonna be able to walk that. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna be walking, hiding, walking, hiding. It's gonna take you a while to get out of there. That's why you're not getting help from anybody.
All Blue has to do is put a red shirt and he'll fool them. They won't know where he's at. That's not Blue.
I just have to wear a black shirt and crawl around. They'll think I'm a bear and they'll leave me alone.
That's not weird.
And like the height it's even his height is even better. I mean, he does not stand out as much. It's gonna be easier for him to hide in smaller places and get into smaller places. It's gonna help him out a lot. I used to have a drill sergeant who was like literally like 5'1" or 5'2", tiny little dude, man. Meanest, toughest guy ever known, man. Crazy. Could run for days, do push-ups forever, man. I was like, dang, pretty impressive.
Did he smoke you?
Yes, plenty of times.
What was one of the main reasons why? What did you do, my man?
No, not me personally, but like the company wise, like company, like the whole company, they smoke for having, they had liquor and alcohol inside the barracks. So that was everybody took that one.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. Let's see. I'm looking for shoe being found. Let me see. If you guys can let me know where that's being reported at, I appreciate that.
I'm gonna check that too here. I'm gonna check Twitter, and that's the first place I usually go.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. I don't see it. do you think? What do you think he's heading north? That's kind of the opposite direction that everybody thought he was going to go. And any rumors or thoughts or theories on why he's heading north?
Well, Phoenixville is because his sister was there. But
Mhm.
other than that, what else is north? I'm not going to let him come to Canada. I'll be at the border. Hello, you're not coming in, sir. But I don't know. No, I don't know what's north, unless he has like some fangirl that he met on fan letters and stuff that he met since he's been there since April 2021. I mean, who knows?
Hey, Blue, don't you use profiles? What's that, Jaime?
Oh, somebody asked if it was Sergeant Rice, and I'll be honest, I can't remember his name. I just know that he was like Vietnamese. I know that. That's all I remember. I can't remember his name.
Just because he's Vietnamese doesn't mean his name's Sergeant Rice.
I know, right? I just know his. Well, somebody asked me that. I don't know who. Like, he was Vietnamese, man. Like, I'm telling you, man, this guy was so freaking tough for being so small, and he wasn't muscular. He was fit, but man, crazy, man, crazy, impressive.
That's so cool, man. I didn't have any that was too tough on us. I got smoked because I stared at the drill sergeant the wrong way one time, but that was because I was like deprived of sleep and I was trying to. He had some letters written on his the vest, and I was delusional because I hadn't slept for like 3 days. I had partied too much the nights before because I was like, I'm not gonna have an opportunity for the next probably 6 months or whatever. So got all my partying out and super sleepy, and I see this group of people running, and the guy in the front had a vest, and his vest said DS, and I was like delusional trying to figure out what DS stood for, not thinking that it stood for drill sergeant. And by the time I realized that, he saw me like looking at that direction, and he's like, "What the F are you staring at?" And I said, "None, drill sergeant." And he told me to get down. At that point, I let an F-bomb out, and so he ended up making me like 150 push-ups or something like that, maybe 200, in front of the entire battalion by myself. It was embarrassing. That never happened to you, Jaime?
I never got. I'll be honest, man. I never got in trouble. Shit. Honestly, I mean, at the end of our training, it was like they were like, "Hey, how come I don't know your last name?" It's like, because they're like, "I guess you're not getting in trouble enough." So I'll just take orders. I was pretty into it. Then I like being out. And boot camp was amazing. It was fun.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It was like a summer camp. Big Blue, how was the Navy SEALs?
I'm not supposed to talk about those kind of ventures.
I love it, Blue. So I'm not finding anything on the TikTok. I want to say the Twitter, formerly known as X, or now known as X. I'm not seeing anything about shoes. Did you guys see anything in the live chat? I'm gonna look on the Google real quick.
I'm not seeing anything either.
Yeah, I'm going through my stuff real quick, and I don't see nobody. And I've looked already like Fox News, and the last thing they updated was like an hour ago. It was just that they're looking for him. So. I mean, it could be somebody could be out there live, but I don't see it. Sometimes there is somebody live on TikTok on the floor.
It could be on the on that police scanner, and maybe it's not on news yet.
Fox 29 Pennsylvania on YouTube is what it's on.
Oh, okay.
But, Brittany just sent that.
You can stop sending those. My ears going. Let me see. Let me look it up real quick. But thank you, Britt. And she goes, "Thank you, Blue." All right. Let me see. Fox 29.
Wait. Found it. Daniel, I sent you a link today. It's called his sightings. Remember, I sent you a link with all his sightings and all of that. It's one of the links I sent you. If you click there, it'll bring you to shoes found in woods. You'll see it. you won't miss it.
Alright,
And it'll show you a map as to where it is.
Yeah, I had it open a minute ago. There it is. All right. So this one.
I'm just waiting for your screen to refresh for me. Yes. Yes.
And
Is that the one with the sighting? Yeah, that's right. That's the one. Yeah, it's updated, right? Yes.
Yeah. All right, now that's a reported sighting.
So
I don't know which one. Oh, that's Phoenixville, so he might be.
Yeah, it generally brings you right there. So let me see. It should be a orange 1, 2, and 3 potential sighting. Shoes found in woods, potential sighting. Although I'm not seeing the 1, 2, and 3 that they're talking about. Somebody else, I got this from Twitter. So, but it's like, it's got every sighting right from the get-go, from the start of this whole thing.
Let's see. I'm gonna put this up.
It's the shoe was found here.
Yeah, I was gonna say go to Fox 29 YouTube.
Near Fairview and Prizer, if I'm pronouncing that right, in Coventryville Road. So it was in their Horseshoe Trail, Horseshoe Trailhead. It's near there.
Okay, give me a second. I want to. They have a live feed going on right now. Let me put that up there for a second. But I wanted to share the audio too. All right, let me turn it up. I have no audio. When I put it on there a minute ago, it was loud. Oh, there it goes.
Hey, everyone. If you are just joining us, we are on an active response to a sighting of Danilo Cavalcante in East Nantmeal Township. We are on Fairview Road, and we are understanding that there may be a perimeter being put around the area of Horseshoe Trail and Fairview Road. So if you are near the intersections of Pottstown Pike, Fairview Road, Horseshoe Trail, in the Nantmeal Village area, you should be aware. According to police, you should be closing your doors. You should be putting on your lights. You should check your Ring cameras. There is now a perimeter being established in this area.
Break you call for. You can hear me clear.
As you can hear, we're monitoring scanners.
Affirmative, sir. Can you move your current perimeter location? Go north on 100. Help fill in the area between Fairview and Prizer. New perimeter is going to be the north side of Fairview Road.
North side of Fairview Road. You're hearing it as we are. North side of Fairview Road. I'm just looking at a map here near Prizer Road. I think I just heard Prizer Road. That may be the north perimeter.
Affirmative, sir. Can you move your current perimeter location? Go north on 100.
I just want to correct that, Liz. That was not a Navy SEAL. It was a joke.
Danny was an army picture.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out. He was an Army Ranger.
Of the perimeter that he's talking about, the Prizer that he just said in Fairview, all that. I just sent it to you.
I'll check that out right now. So there was a couple of people who were out here, in this vehicle. I think they're in the vehicle now. No, they're walking back. I don't know where there's people around. Why do you think they're there? I'll start off with you, Jaime. They don't look like police officers. They look like random citizens. What are your thoughts? Why do you think they're there?
Maybe they witnessed the sighting. Those witnesses, maybe. I don't know. Not really sure. Unless they're, maybe they are the enforcement. They just called and went like that. I'm not really sure, man. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't get civilians to help. You know what I mean?
It could be like TikTokers just doing their own videos.
Could be.
Or YouTubers or.
That's JLR right there.
Well, he is there.
No, I know. That's why I said that. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, he's on the grounds. He's so lucky. I mean, I would love to be in his position.
Yeah. If I
so
didn't have
that's the
other
perimeter.
responsibilities and stuff, I would be jumping on some cases too. It'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
So I think Jaime was right though. I think that those two people were possible witnesses to seeing him. I think that's what we're seeing there. Let me. I'm going to turn on the volume again. Let me move this out. Well, you know what? So this is the perimeter where they're at. Is that what you were saying?
The one I just sent you, the picture.
Yeah.
The picture I sent you has the orange. Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
okay, sorry, you're delayed on my end. Okay, yeah, so that's the one. That's the perimeter. So number 2 is where they found the shoe. See the little number 2 there? So that's where they found the shoe. And there was a possible sighting on number 1. So that's whole perimeter. He's in there somewhere. But that red spot on your screen is distracting. The one. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I'm like, seeing you so delayed.
What I noticed is that there's not like a lot of housing there. Somebody said there's a lot of Amish people out there. That'd be funny if he steals a horse and buggy. He'd be trying to steal a horse and buggy. Imagine that.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
I hope you build the fence if you let me borrow your horse and buggy.
So why do you think he left his shoe behind?
I think when they sighted him, he probably took off running. And he lost.
He ran out of his shoes?
Yeah, because they look like they're the Velcro ones from the jail. And with all the stuff he's been walking through, I think maybe they're pretty worn out, or maybe they were wet from. Because it looks like there's some streams and rivers on the side of there. But it looks like it's raining or something, like the way the camera, or it's foggy.
No, it is raining there today. Yeah,
it's
been raining today. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But his shoes on the picture the other day, yesterday, 2 days ago, they seemed decent. So something's happened in between then and there. Now, I just thought, maybe I don't think he has a phone, but maybe he does, because everything that we see on pictures, he gets rid of. Like this most recent picture of him at the Ring camera, he didn't have no backpacks. He didn't have a duffel bag. Did you notice that? And now, since we've been discussing his shoes, or people have brought up his shoes, now all of a sudden his shoes he drops them, he leaves them behind. Like, isn't that just weird? I don't know. I think there's like a coincidence there.
All right, guys, just to recap, law enforcement is setting up a new perimeter here in the East Nanmeal Township neighborhood. We believe there is a new perimeter being set up after a reported sighting of him maybe an hour ago near a creek, near Horseshoe Trail, near just giving you streets where we are at now, near Prizer Road to the north, Pottsville Pike to the east, Nantmeal Road to the west, like Horseshoe Trail to the south. That is just what we're hearing. That is nothing official right now, but we do hear them creating some sort of perimeter in the manhunt for Danelo Cavalcante, and what seems to be the most significant development in the last day, ever since that van that was reported stolen was found about a mile from here Hold on just for a second. I'm getting some info.
Oh, why'd he mute? It's not fair. That's for the drama. That's for the drama. He came out of nowhere too.
He's gonna be caught live. There we go. What's our live capture?
That'd be great. You know, this guy's been on the loose for far too long. Far too long.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he hasn't gotten caught yet.
Okay, yeah. That was videographer Aaron Sachs giving me an update. You saw him come up. We're getting ready for our 10 o'clock newscast. We're going to have some new video, some new information. I really appreciate everyone staying by. This feed and this live stream goes to show you how important, how many people are interested. We are on the 1900 block of Fairview Road, and from what we understand, this is now the edge of a perimeter of the sighting of Danilo Cavalcante about an hour, maybe plus ago. We're not sure the information of that sighting, but it was enough to initiate a massive response here in the township. And I want to, I'm going to zoom in right now. Again, forgive my camera work. I'm doing
There you go. There you go.
That is
You
a
need
helicopter. Is a search helicopter that's been around the Natmeal Village area. Keep in mind, this is a very rural community, heavily wooded and heavily populated with horse farms and large houses and large farms and outhouses and those kinds of buildings. It's a very rural area. The van he was last seen in, stolen from inside the search zone and taken out, was found here yesterday early morning hours. That is the last confirmed physical location of Cavalcante, about a mile from here. This is how they for the last day, there hasn't been any major search effort. There hasn't been any perimeter. There hasn't been, in fact, they said this was no longer a containment operation. Instead, they were just using all available resources to go search tips and whatnot. And until they found, until this sighting here, about an hour and a half ago, we've been on the scene, that law enforcement were heavily searching this area, this wooded area and field, but it now seems like they may are concentrating their efforts a little bit to the right of this scene. As you can see in the sky, hopefully we can see there are helicopters and drones in the sky. We don't know their technical capabilities, whether they have infrared, thermal FLIR, or any kind of special mapping. Okay, so now I know people may not want to hear this, and I know others have confirmed a sighting. But here's what I'm telling you. This is from a high-level source with the Pennsylvania State Police. Although you're seeing a report of a sighting, you are seeing a response to a sighting. This is from words from Pennsylvania State Police. This is not a confirmed sighting at this point. At 9:40, this is not a confirmed sighting. So that is from state police. That is from high-ranking state police, that this is not a confirmed sighting. Doesn't mean there wasn't a sighting. Doesn't mean they're not responding, which they are. But state police are saying this is not a confirmed sighting at this point, and I know other people have said this was confirmed, but I am not. That's not coming from my mouth. All I could tell you is what we were seeing here. Hey, Aaron?
Yes.
So basically, it's a possibility. There's a possibility he's not even there.
People asking what is a confirmed sighting. Well, confirmed sighting can happen a number of different ways. That possibly law enforcement who identified it's 100% him. Maybe it's video evidence. What's that? Okay. Okay. There are people saying no, shoes are not confirmed. There was a report. There were shoes found. I cannot confirm that. So I will have to. I'm going to have to step away from the microphone for a little while. I'm going to be live on our air in about at 10 o'clock with the very latest on TV. So we're going to keep this live going for a little bit, but in the meantime, we will. We're going to step away so I can prepare.
And with that, we'll probably step away from them as well. So not a confirmed sighting. The shoes were not confirmed to be his. Sounds more and more like this isn't going planned. What do you guys think?
I think they need to catch him no matter what, man. I think that they have to take any tip they get it and investigate it to the fullest, because I mean, obviously he took two people's lives, right? Who knows if he gets into an altercation, breaking and entering into someone's home, what he will do. Right. So he needs to be taken off the streets ASAP.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. He definitely does. If he ends up getting away, do you think there should be some sort of action done to the prison, to law enforcement who are unable to apprehend him?
Put marbles on top of the ceilings on the roof.
No, I think maybe they didn't put the right safety measures for people not to get up there. They had already got a consulting company, so it'll be one of the things where the state can probably, or the prison can sue the consultant company maybe for, I guess, not getting them the right information. They paid all that money for some useless tactics that didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did hire a consulting company before this happened, when the first escape happened. And they also, I believe, I read the other day that they also did change the warden. It was a new warden. Or new, I guess.
That'd be a former
warden. Yeah. It's a new warden was there, so they probably already gave disciplinary actions to the first one. I wonder what they'll do to the second one.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's crazy how this one dude can outsmart so many different law enforcement agencies and just get away like this. Like, it's concerning. It's concerning.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that couple that lady fell in love with that guy and broke him out a couple years ago. They got a few states away. They were out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, they were. I mean, they ended up both passing away, I believe. One by gunshot, the other one by, I guess, the accident they had.
Yeah. So this is the most recent images of him. It's been a few days since this image was taken, so he might have some scruffy hair again, unless he's taking a razor with him. But he's somewhere out there in Pennsylvania, eastern part of Pennsylvania. Not northern eastern, in the eastern part.
Yeah, I think he might be in this little area. I mean, he can't get too far. Like,
Right.
I don't know. He's probably right in there. And I believe those are his shoes.
Yeah.
And there were B407 is no dummy. That chopper knows what it's doing. I've been following that chopper all week. And I'm following it right now, actually. That's why I'm a little quiet, because I'm just watching it. But yeah, I think because yesterday there was a possible sighting of him too, where he dumped a van as well. So, no.
These sightings though, like which ones have been confirmed? What was the last one that was confirmed? Was that confirmed, the one by the van, or was that a unconfirmed one as well?
No, the one by the van, it wasn't, there's nothing confirmed over there. Nobody saw him leave around there. This would be the first sighting since.
Well,
but the last one was on the ring cam.
yeah, it's crazy. Do you think that he has a plan? Like, is he going to a specific area, maybe to get back to Brazil? I think that's what the common, thought process was after he escaped, that he was going to go back to Brazil, but he is wanted there as well.
I don't think he'd be dumb enough to go back to Brazil. I think maybe he might be trying to come to Canada. I hope not. No. But I don't know. Because he went to Puerto Rico from Brazil and then came to the States illegally and stayed here a while and then did what he did. But I don't know. Maybe he's trying to go back, but why would he want to go back there?
Yeah, the safest bet is to go somewhere more populated and just hide in bigger cities. Go to Pittsburgh, find the homeless area, change his look, and wait it out there until everything dies down, and then go wherever he wants to go. I think
Pittsburgh already has enough problems with what happened yesterday. They don't need this guy going. Philadelphia is the closest city, though.
Philadelphia, yeah.
What about Canada? Oh, maybe he's going out there. Your extradition is hard to extradite, right? I remember Charles Bang, when the serial killer was in what's it called, Lake Tahoe, committing, unaliving people with another partner. Took off to Canada. Took him forever to get him back. So that might be his. Maybe not his best bet, but an option.
No, he would never get in. Canada borders are pretty tough.
Especially if you're a trucker.
He just has to walk across the wooded forest. He's already used to it.
Yeah, that's true. And there are many ways to get into Canada through just like a little fence.
Yeah.
It is possible somewhere along Canada. Absolutely.
Exactly. So, this guy climbed the wall, ran across a roof, jumped over barbed wire, all while being right next to a watchtower, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but there's no watchtower. Like the watchtower, did you see the size of that thing? It's like the size of an outhouse. It doesn't even reach over top of the roof.
It's a tree house for some.
Yeah.
It has a rope swing thing you can climb
to get in and out.
Yeah. But I did send you a picture, Daniel, of the pink surrounding those what looked to be like window, like little. It obviously a part of a room. Something in the prison that's higher up that maybe the person, like whoever's around there, that one, yeah. So what's circled in pink, you see that's on the roof. So if anybody's running, so if he was running up on the roof from the back to the front where the parking lot is, you would think somebody would see him, like maybe in those little cabans, like whatever those are, if there was anybody in there, obviously. That's why I put little blurbs like, was anybody in here, because there's windows and were there cameras up there as well.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he came out and he went out the front because there's no razor wire at the front.
Interesting.
Safest bet. Like, I don't think he went out where the watchtower is behind there. That's where all the razor wire is. Yeah, I think I'm right on that.
It makes the most sense. I mean, you're not gonna if you want to get around something with the least, obstruction in the area without the barbed wire.
Yeah.
So,
maybe he'll be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
So who's going to take the blame for this if he gets away? Who do y'all think is going to take the blame? The prison, the police, this guy's just going to get all the credit for being a Houdini. Like somebody's going to have to take the blame for this.
I think the prison's already taken it, and then
the architect.
Yeah, and the state police
True.
already for not being able to find them.
Yeah, the architect is a good one. Yeah.
They're going to file charges on him for assisting in an escape.
Oh my god.
You know, and it's not like, I mean, if they catch him, what are they going to do? Add more time to his life sentence?
Exactly. So he has nothing to lose.
Yep.
Like
That's what.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what, like, you know, he's not. He might not be smarter than the law enforcement or whatever, but he's desperate, and like you said, he has nothing to lose.
nope.
Yeah.
If
He-
anything,
he-
he's
he-
probably
he's-
doing retaliation of some sort or trying to.
He potentially lost his shoes, so technically he did have something to lose.
That's true. Way to correct us.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But, you know, let's do some prediction. How long do you think he's going to be on the run? We'll start off with you, Blue, then Sonia, then Jaime.
I'm praying today is his last day out on the run. And hopefully it is a good sighting, and hopefully they you know, the chopper catches him somewhere, and they catch him tonight. But because I don't want nobody innocent getting hurt by him trying to like break into their house and they catch him and there's a struggle, because you know the people get desperate, man. And
Yeah.
so that's hopefully tonight, but that's just hopes and prayers.
Yeah. What about you? How long do you think it's going to be before he's caught?
Well, like I'm gonna kind of piggyback off what Big Blue said there. He's gonna get desperate, and if my predictions are as good as they have been this week about him, I'm gonna guess by Friday. I'm not gonna guess tonight. I think. Well, I'm hoping it's like tonight, obviously, but I don't think so. Like, he's fast. So, but I think just by Friday, and yeah, like Big Blue said, he's gonna be desperate. Now, what's really freaky and is that I've been having like these things like I hope he doesn't like hold like a family hostage. That's what I'm most afraid of. Like
Right.
I want people to be more careful, because obviously people are leaving their keys in their cars and then he's taken off with their van, you know, like people need to be careful. And even at these sightings, like the press and stuff, people are bringing their kids out there. I saw on one of News Nation's videos. I was like disgusted. But just like it's so crazy. Like he's not an aliver. He's like a murderer. Like let's not like take this like for a grain of salt. You know, I just
Right.
have that feeling. But I hope I'm wrong. But I just know I don't see this ending good. And like obviously for him, he's not no. I say by Friday though.
By Friday. What about you, Jaime? When do you think he's going to get caught?
September 13th at 7 p.m. Central Time.
I love that.
City here.
So Wednesday.
You heard it here first. You know, I'm gonna go against all of that. I'm gonna say he doesn't anytime soon. I think he may
quite
be.
possible.
I think he might be a lot further away than most people think. You know, I think, you know, how many bad leads are in every case we see. You know what I'm saying? And so the likelihood that, you know, these well, I mean, there are within an area, so there is a possibility of accuracy. So I don't know. I think he does get caught. I just don't know how soon. I don't think it'll be this week, but I hope it will be. We'll see. If he's in the area, if he's in that area, I think he gets caught. If obviously if he's not, then he won't. But I don't think he can get perimetered again, surrounded, and then escape again. I think that's unlikely. What do y'all think?
I don't know. I don't want to underestimate the guy now, you know, like at first I'd be like, oh, no. Like he's not gonna, no, he'll be fine. He'll be caught. He won't be caught. Blah blah blah. But now I'm like, he's really smart. He's so smart. Like he's proven it time and time again. Like, gosh,
Well,
and all the sightings they have of him are at night. Now there is
yeah.
one circulating around the JLR claims that he's seen about in the cornfield during the day. That's the only picture there is of him during the day, is him crouched down in a cornfield that somebody got from a drone. I want to see that picture. I can't find it.
Interesting. If anybody has seen that picture or has it, please email that to us at the drunkturkeyshow@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And we'd
'Cause
appreciate
it's
that.
supposed to be out there.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about that at all.
Yeah. JLR mentioned it on his live. He's like, yeah, I saw the picture of him in the daytime in a cornfield, crouched down with a drone. But it could be whoever he's like, his source, I guess, maybe JLR's source. That's
Yeah.
mhm. But where they're looking, I'm looking on the Google Earth, like the Google Maps, and it's not that dense of an area. There's a lot of houses on this Fairview. There's a lot of houses with lots of land, but not huge, big trees. So it would be very hard for him to hide directly right there, unless he's like deep in. But if they're searching that house, what, 1900? Yeah, 1900 Fairview. Yeah, he's there's not much room to hide unless he's inside a house somewhere, which would be dumb. But
yeah, I mean, I understand hiding in a house during Labor Day weekend, but life is gotten back to normal by now, and I don't know. It's crazy that he's still on the run, to be honest with you. But we're over an hour.
Yep.
Do y'all have any final words for everybody before we let everybody go? We'll start off with you, Big Blue.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for everybody for watching. Hopefully they catch this guy. Hopefully he doesn't hurt anybody else trying to, get him further where he is. So hopefully they catch him soon.
Ditto.
Yeah. What about you, Jaime?
Oh, like Blue said, the faster they catch them, the better the residents around there can sleep better at night.
Yeah.
To have someone that has done these acts in his country and here in the States, and have them out and about is not. It's pretty scary, for everybody, especially if you have kids. That's the scary part too.
Oh yeah, dude. And then they're opening the schools up, I believe. So everything is open, everything is good to go, and this guy's still on the
That's
loose.
crazy. No, that's just nuts. That's nuts. And there's a lot of like locals just looking for him. Like, I don't know if they're protected or what. Like, he's dangerous. Like all these people wanting that 25,000 now because it's moved up to 25,000. But it's like, just be careful. Like, if I have anything to say, just to people that are there, locals, whatever, be careful. Lock your doors. Oh my God, I can't even imagine. I hope they find him like soon.
Yeah, I do too. I also want to say, it's 9/11 today. It's a day that most of us, remember who, we're alive around that time. For myself, for Jaime, we were in high school. We enlisted into the military after that. It was a, it was a crazy time. There was a lot of togetherness at that time, throughout the country. And, I was watching some of the shows earlier today on the event, and it brought back so many memories. It was a sad time. We'll never forget. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everybody that was impacted by that day 20 some odd years ago.
Yeah,
it's crazy how much time.
I saw a little celebrations they had today at school. It was pretty crazy. They left flowers and stuff next to the little memorial thing. A lot of people lost family members at that time.
Yeah,
I love that they do that every year. It's people together. Like, I'm not from there, obviously, but I mean, I lived it just as much as you guys because, like, it was like across the world, right? It was national. So it's like, oh my God, it was devastated. I still want to go there and see what it looks like now. Love to go there.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been there to the the beams that they have, the beautiful like blue beams?
No,
not.
I have not.
Not yet.
That is something that I do want to do, though. To head on
Nice.
out there to New York and check not just that, but everything else out. And
Yeah.
you know, it was crazy. You know, I was watching some of these like videos today where they had like there was a camera crew following these firefighters the day of just by happen chance, and they were checking out like some issues with gas, and they were probably about a few blocks away from the Trade Center, and they were being filmed at the moment of the first plane going into the first tower, and they were in the middle of filming, and you could just hear it and you can see it. They've turned around, and you could just a different angle that I've never seen before, and it was crazy. It's brought back a lot of memories of that time, not good ones. And so, you know, for those that is impacted by that, still, you know, our thoughts and prayers go out to you guys. We'll be back probably on Wednesday, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We have things that are brewing. Friday, we're going to be for sure back. But with that said, guys, I want to thank everybody, my members, mods, the whole 9 yards. Thank you guys, subscribers. If you're still here, hit that like and subscribe button. We'd appreciate it. Without further ado, we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks,
Later,
guys. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.
That's hip hop, bro.
What's that?